In today's video, I'm going to show you how to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over the course of the next few months by deferring your car payment. At the end of the video, I'll also tell you exactly how earlier today, I had a 15-minute phone call with my insurance carrier that saved me hundreds of dollars over the next year. Let's get started. What's up everyone, Max Armand here, and today's video is all about how you can quickly and easily keep hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in your bank accounts over these next few months by making some quick phone calls to your loan servicer and insurance carrier for your car payments. Now, we're in a tumultuous time, and I first and foremost want to wish you and your families health and happiness. And if you have been financially impacted during this crisis, today's video can hopefully give you some guidance on how to keep some much needed money in your bank accounts over the next few months. So the first thing we're going to go over is how to call your auto loan servicer and request a deferment of your car payments. Those payments would be moved onto the back of your loan so that you don't have to pay for the next 60 to 120 days. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I had a 15-minute phone conversation with my AAA insurance carrier and had them reduce my annual premium by hundreds of dollars because I'm not driving as much. A quick disclaimer before we move on, I'm a licensed real estate broker here in the state of California. I'm not an attorney or a CPA, and nothing in this video should be construed as legal or tax advice. All right, so let's get to how to defer your car payment. And the first thing you're gonna do is call your loan servicer. This could be a bank or a private institution or the car dealership themselves if they have a financial services department. Just look at your monthly statement, find a customer service number, and a lot of these places actually have divisions that are handling these deferments for all the clients that are calling. So you want to explain that you've had financial hardship because of this pandemic. Maybe your hours have been cut, or God forbid you've lost your job, or your industry has been affected so that your income has gone lower. So request 60 to 120 days. Most of these companies are absolutely giving 60 to 90. A few of them are approving up to 120 days of these deferments where you're not having to make your car payment. Next, make sure that you are moving it to the back end, meaning that if you're taking the next 3 car payments off, that those 3 car payments are moved to the back end of the loan. So if your loan would have been paid off in January of 2021, now you're gonna pay it off in April of 2021, right? So definitely move to back end. Down here, I'm gonna show you definitely don't want a pay in full, which means that you get deferred for 3 months, and then month 4, you actually owe all 4 car payments all at once. Avoid that. Next, make sure that they put it in writing that they are not going to report this deferment to credit bureaus. Most of these companies are not going to. They're cutting everybody a break right now. This should not hurt your credit, but make sure that they put that in writing for you, because the last thing you want is for credit agencies to see that you're late on 2, 3, 4 car payments, all right? So you have talked to the loan servicer, they've verbally approved your request, and they send you the paperwork. Read the fine print, okay? Because even if they're deferring a few months of payments, you may still be having finance charges. On most of these, I think that interest is still going to be charged for those few months, but if you are accumulating 20 or 30 bucks a month in interest, that's way better than paying the $300 or $400 of the car payment. It should help you out. Make sure there's no late fees as well. Late fees should absolutely be waived, so talk with them about that. Next, as we talked before, avoid a pay in full clause where they're saying that you have to pay the full amount of missed payments at a date prior to the end of your loan. Move it to the back end. And last, again, just make sure that there's nothing in there that this will be reported to credit bureaus. We don't want you saving this money, but then months from now having your credit hurt. But everyone I've talked to and everything I've researched is saying that these companies are going to do this without reporting it to credit agencies and waiving late fees and doing everything that they can to help you out through this tough situation. So next, let's move on to the auto insurance hack, where I called AAA earlier today and saved myself hundreds of dollars on my annual premium. Before we move on to the last section, I want to remind you to stay safe, stay healthy, and maintain that social distance, but also subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You can also find me at Max Armand on Facebook and Instagram, and go check out my Zillow profile where you can see my 350 plus real estate deals that I've closed in Southern California over the last few years. I appreciate your support, so let's move on. Alright, so to cap this video off, I'm going to tell you how you can pick up the phone, make a 15-minute call, and save hundreds on your annual policy premium. So let's get started with kind of where auto insurers are at the moment. In March 2020 compared to March 2019, so year over year, you saw a 35 to 50% reduction in miles driven by policyholders, which is huge. You also saw a 20 to 40% reduction in claims filed because less people were driving. Now, what this does is creates a massive windfall for these insurers because they are not having to pay out claims. And this has created a large surplus in money for the insurers. And a few of them have come out and said, we're gonna share this with our policyholders because, you know, an insurance company plans on paying out those claims. There's money set aside. That's how your premium is decided on what the risk is that they're gonna have to pay out a claim at a future date. So they're sitting on a ton of money. Allstate has offered for most clients a 15% rebate on their premium, which is huge, could be a few $100. AFI, American Family Insurance, which is a big insurer, is offering a $50 per vehicle rebate to their customers as well. Now, this brings me to the call that I made earlier today to my insurance carrier, AAA. I got on, sat on hold for 30 minutes, clicked the button where they called me back, 30 minutes later, and I explained to the insurance agent that my wife and I are driving way less than we used to, and that we would like to have them recalculate our mileage per year that is driven, because that's a big way that they calculate how much your premium is how many miles are you driving? The more miles, the more risk that you get into an accident. Now, over the last 90 days, we've driven a lot less than we would, and for the next 90 days we're going to drive a lot less than we would. So over the course of a 15-minute phone call, they immediately sent me an email stating that my premium, or that my monthly payment was going down $26 a month, okay? And that this is going to extend and perhaps even go lower if I send them another mileage verification 90 days from now. Now, how I got the $26 a month was my wife got a new car a few months ago. We added it to the insurance policy, and at that time I provided verified mileage to AAA. So when I gave them the mileage again today, I was just on the phone with the agent, went down, told them the miles on both the cars. They recalculated how many miles per month we were driving, equated to a $26 a month saving. Now, in 90 days when I call them back and give them the mileage again, and Talia's car has only been driven 50 miles a month for the last 3 months, this premium, this policy, this monthly payment is gonna go down even further. So this is something that you can do right now. As soon as this video ends, pick up the phone, call your insurance company, tell them that you are not driving nearly as much as you used to, verify the mileage, and they're gonna save you a bunch of money. All right? Glad to bring this information to you guys because I was stoked when I saved myself hundreds of dollars a year with a 15-minute phone call earlier today. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna be bringing a couple more videos if you're having trouble paying your rent or having trouble paying your mortgage during this tumultuous time. I want to give you guys information on how we can work through this crisis together and come out stronger than ever on the other side of it. So thanks for the support. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all at the next video.